we are here with this here. Enemies receive a bonus to most stats, and encounters have many more enemies. This option can't be changed in-game. It is only intended for players who want the most punishing of encounters. Give me that Path of the Damned! We're gonna try Path of the Damned, guys. If it becomes too much for me, I can restart on hard mode. We're gonna try this. What is Pillars of Eternity like? You will stick around a couple minutes, Retron, I'll show you. It is a true RPG. It is a role-playing game. There's like a minute of talking, and then it's going to go into character creation, so just bear with me. The game I was talking about was the Pathfinder Kingmaker game, Urzad, that I've been playing for the last couple weeks. But yeah, this game is an RPG, just like Pathfinder was. Just, yeah, it's going to load much faster. You ask it a lot? I know, you just kind of like, boop, boop, boop. You just dip in and out so fast. Yeah, the loading screens on this game should have nothing.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness.
Damn, that cliff.
But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering.
I got the
herpes. And one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
What difficulty, White Tiger? Like, I beat it on the 3rd try, but the first attempt that the game didn't bug out, I was able to beat. No, I'm sorry. I had one proper wipe, 2 times the game crashed, and then today, on attempt 4, I beat it and got it recorded and put it on the YouTube channel and on the Discord. Okay, so here's our character creation. I'm gonna say we're a dude. Wow, the chainmail looks really nice in this. Alright, so we pick a race. And each race has a subsection. Like, if you're human, you can be the ocean folk, which are obviously darker skinned. You can be a meadow folk, which are kind of tanned, or savannah, which I guess are Irish. Aumaua, which are kind of like giants. Oh, there's blue ones. Dwarf. Mountain dwarf or boreal dwarf. Elves, Orlans. Orlans are funny. They're like these little feral people almost. They're like gnome size, but they got like the cat eyes and stuff like that. It was custom between normal and the next up. The godlike are pretty wild. So the godlike, you can be a nature one, a moon, fire, or death. And these people are very, very shunned in this world, I remember. There's a lot of stories of people, like, because the death godlike almost look like they don't have a face. They've got this film that they grow. But yeah, they, because of their weirdly shaped heads, they cannot use headgear, like helmets and stuff. But they're a little more powerful than most of the other races. Which one is the most summony? Well, that's class, that's not race. I've done a little bit of homework before coming into this, and I think I'm going to be an Orlan. Which one was it? Hearth attacking any target that is being targeted by a teammate. Hearth Orlans convert some of their hits into... I think it was Wild Orlan. So this guy's... My character is going to be a Chanter tank, which also has summons. Chanter is kind of like a bard, but in this game, a Chanter, they can be... You can have a Chanter with a gun, you can have a Chanter with bows and arrows, you can have a Chanter with sword and board, Chanter with a two-hander. Like, all Chanter is that's what your mouth is occupied doing. You can be using any type of weaponry and build your character in any other way you want. And I did pick Death's March, so we want to min-max a little bit, so I did a little bit of homework. So, Wild Orlan, after being subjected to a will attack, they gain a bonus to all their defenses. So we're going to hover over that. So here's the classes. We got Wizard, Rogue, Ranger. That's a bow and arrow. You've got a pet, that kind of thing. Priest, Paladin, Monk, Fighter, Druid, Cypher, Chanter, Barbarian. Now, the two classes that really call out to me, there's Chanter, which Chanter is like song, and then after they've done 3 songs, and each song takes like 2 seconds of chanting, they get to do an invocation, which is a big spell, and many of their invocations are summons. So they lay down a beat in combat for a little while, and then they summon up a bunch of stuff. Ranger always has an animal companion. The animal companion and the ranger have a really strong mental bond in this game, so if one of them gets knocked out, the other one has like an aneurysm. It's just like, they're severely debuffed. Hey Zap, how's it going? We are starting a new game tonight. We're at character creation right now. Cypher is, they do mental attacks. They can basically literally they have a spell called Puppet Strings. They can grab hold of someone and make them a pet, make them attack their friends. So I really like the Chanter and the Cypher. I'm going to try to make a Chanter tank and have that be the front line. So it'll be the tank, and also they can summon stuff periodically, and they're pushing out buffs and debuffs. Alright, so next we're going to want the Dull the Edge, Blunt the Point song, minus 10% to their damage. We can get move speed. Come, Come, Soft Winds of Death is a song that very, very slowly damages everyone around you, so that's not bad. At the side of I think I want those two. Do appearance. I want to see the customization. Yep, we are almost there. Okay, so Invocation, every 3 chants you get to do an invoke. The Chanter, I'm going to start with Summon Phantom. Okay, so this is where I did a little bit of homework on, because I wanted to do this on a high difficulty. Chanters do not need Dex, and this Summoner Tank Enchanter does not need Might. Oh wow, it can go down to 2. That's crazy. We want lots of Resolve. Pretty much every other stat, we want all that we can get. Let me see. I think Perception is a little less important than Con. I think Resolve is actually the most important one. So let's do like... Oh wait, does it take 2 points for that? Oh, I can't get Resolve any higher. Okay. So I could do like that. So Con is your health. Perception in this game is both seeing secrets, and it's also getting crits, like seeing their weaknesses, stuff like that. Intellect, if you look over on the right side, boost to your area of effect, your duration of your stuff, like the chance, and your will. Resolve is the most important thing there is deflection. Basically slapping an attack aside and ignoring it. Alright, so where are you from determines your starting gear, sort of. We want... Also, it gives you 1 more stat point. Did I have 19? Yeah, so we want this one that gives Resolve. So we got a one-hander and a shield. And... our background. I like Scholar. I always like being the one that's the smart person. Yeah, let's do lore. So this person will be the lore person, and mechanics is lockpicking. See, lore represents your accumulated and miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversations and scripted interactions, it's used to activate scrolls. Higher level values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Hey, Kemmer. Yep. This is Pillars of Eternity 1, Zab. I had never finished 1. I've never played 2, so I want to do them in order. F1I might affect the damage of the... might be better going with another one. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So let's turn off Come Soft Winds of Death and get the speed one. Like I said, most of this I'm taking from a build from another person that has done a lot more in this game. Oh, you do not get a lot of options for changing the head stuff around in, well, you can choose their color. Whoa. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. So I guess Wild Orlan, you have to look disheveled. What is this? Is this... Oh, this is like armor colors? Alright. Then we get to choose... There's 99 portraits. Looks like you're honoring me by making a character in my image. Oh my gosh, Kimmer. I'm so sorry. Oh man. 99 pictures. So it looks like it default kind of hovered over a male Orlan photo. I mean, we could use that. That's kind of... It looks very disappointed in you. Not a lot, just a little. Okay, okay, noted. I think the last time I did this game, I used this. All right, but we're a furry little guy, so let's do this. All right, next.
What is it?
Watch and learn.
Stand together! Steady does it.
Yeah? I've got this.
Let's go!
I like feisty for this guy so far.
Nothing will slip past me. Ready when you are.
Leading the way. Charge! Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yeah? Follow me.
Stand together!
All right, let's do... I like feisty.
Time to see and not be seen.
All right. It's Mukluk. All right. Yes. So dexterity in this game primarily is... It's for certain weapons, and it is for how fast your spells go off. And Chanters are the only class in this game that don't need dex for their spell casting. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
So, the intro said that I was really sick. I was riding on this caravan, and they had to stop the caravan because I'm so ill.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
So he's... Okay, that part he was talking to another dude in the group, Sparfell. Alright. Alright, so I'll go get these
Take
berries
someone
then.
with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel
No
over.
problem.
All right, so
Anyone need
couple
supplies?
things when you're
I've got
not in
sundries for
combat.
sale.
you can double the game speed. So you can do this when you're not in combat, which is really nice. You can also go into, this is called Scout Mode, which is both stealth and also looking for hidden items. It slows you down, but when you're not in combat, you can just double the game speed to make up for it.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Wait.
Okay. Alright, so she can do knockdown twice per combat.
Wait.
Okay, so as a chanter, he's doing these songs over and over and over. Where is it? Right here. So like he's doing debuff them and then speed us up, debuff them and then speed us up over and over and over. Every 3 songs, down here you see he's got 3, he can do an ability, which we're going to do right now. And I'm just going to set up his AI so that he will use that every time he hits 3. And this is why I didn't have to worry about his damage stat, because he's going to use summons for his damage stat.
This is it.
Alright, we got our life-saving berries. Word around camp is that you've got lots of knowledge tucked away. What kinds of things did you study before you came here? I like the arcane. Yeah? How's it you happen to come here? I broke a few rules and they expelled me for it. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. Gods know I do, I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. She breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radrick's offer. Makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? Getting filthy rich. Ah, man after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. We're wasting time here. Let's be on our way. Alright. I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's down that way.
Yeah?
Got some mushrooms. What is that take my money, White Tiger? By the way, special thanks again to special thanks again to Kemergod. He is the one who gifted me Pathfinder Kingmaker. I had no idea what that was at the time that he did it, but that provided us with 260 hours of streaming content. So thank you again for that.
Skins. Come on.
All right. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfell? Are you alright?
His toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. He's been shot! It was worth...
Ambush!
Wait.
Alright, let's do this. What's your AI? Let's do aggressive.
Wait.
Use knockdown. Or 2 chance, 1 more.
Crow.
Now, the spirit does not last long. It lasts for some number of seconds, but it's very strong.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
No problem.
Before we go back to camp, is there anything else over here? I like that you can double time it when you're not in combat. I really like that. Especially just... It's a nice change of pace after what we just played. Footprints around the campfire are indistinct. It may have been here for days or longer. We found a beer! Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Okay. So, Kaliska here, she's a fighter. Obviously a DPS-ish one, dual wielding or whatever. Fighters have a special ability where they drain their stamina very, very slowly during a fight to restore their hit points. This corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark-crusted blood stain besmirches its simple linen clothing. Let's open that up a little bit. Yeah, if anybody wants to see it and hasn't, after last night during stream, I was unable to finish the final boss fight of Pathfinder Kingmaker. The game kept crashing when it would hit a certain spot in the boss fight. This morning, I rebooted, I recorded, and I tried it again, and it worked that time. So the final 30 minutes of Pathfinder Kingmaker are both on the Discord and on the YouTube channel if anyone wants to see how it ended. FYI, you can put stuff in that chest thing. Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. Alright, hold on. Got Golem's Pledge. 2 Golem's Pledge per rest. What? Giant miniature space piglet? What? How do I... Oh, okay, hold on. Character...
Huh?
So here's Golem's Pledge. Okay, it's like a heal. So essentially, though, the number here is his current standing hit points. That green bar is a stamina. It's like if your health goes down and you get healed by something, your stamina replenishes your health. And then if it goes down again, and that keeps happening, if your stamina hits 0, your body cannot do any more healing. You have to rest at that point.
See?
So see, right there, that green 2, she very slowly regens during combat. So it's like a fun pet, this pig.
Seal.
Ooh. That... Wow, is that like an organ? Something like... We slapped his organ out of him, we hit him so hard. Okay, so these guys that are attacking us apparently murdered most of our caravan. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the young man you recognize as Hidden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Lore option. This ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Irgalanfath. You now have 1 rank in a Disposition Reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in PoE, but if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and in order respectively. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of holy radiance and faith. Okay, don't have to worry about this. Your words carry no weight when I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be played for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Heoden, don't trust them! They mean to kill us all! I might have to resize my camera in this game, because I notice it's cutting off part of the picture for you guys. Okay, one cool thing about this build that I'm using right now, even though it has really low might and dex, all the conversation options are very high. Resolve. Kill him now! Do it! Judging by this string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? I am talking circles around this guy. The man's nostril flares. He fumes. He would not... He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not personally. Why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Heoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Oh, Heoden has joined the party. What's your deal? He's a rogue.
Quick.
Heoden is completely surrounded. There we go. We just got enough chants out. Heoden down. Alright, so he's out of the fight. Come on, Spirit, get him! Nice! Only 4 damage on him. Alright, so the Spirit just wore off. And as soon as that third chant starts, there we go, we can bring it back.
Crow,
I was looking for you in the Pathfinder section. I warned y'all! Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us! Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the airs. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The gods are just? What? The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Oh, the rogue guy's on his feet. What the hell? So Armageddon's starting, and we're running inside the sacred ruins that we just got attacked for being anywhere near. Who will defeat the Lantern King now? I did defeat the Lantern King, GC Hero. I did it today on the 4th try. It didn't bug out. I recorded it. It's on the YouTube channel and on the Discord. But we spent 30 minutes trying to do the fight on stream, and the game just kept crashing. Right, I remember him mentioning the Biowac. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind, from your position,